Tessa, you wanted to say something? Tessa. Say. Hello, brothers and sisters of land. Welcome to my basement. Welcome to my down the rabbit hole fucking videos. Is my eyes dilated? Do I smoke weed or do any drugs? Hell no. Well, since someone asked me, I do it for free. You don't have to pay me, okay? You can, y'all elitists can pay me and get me a studio, okay? But there are people who just are very biased. Lots of people who pay are very biased. But listen, you can donate to me as other people have donated. You may be biased as too, okay? So other than that, read my description box. If you have a question, I will answer it for free. All right, but if you want my professional services, I may have to charge you. I make a ton of videos on the internet. I don't have a computer, so I can start up my donation box and all other stuff like that, but that's till later. I have other things I'm dealing with right now, okay? But this video is going to be pertaining to the how to recognize a low quality woman. Okay, as I talk about a lot of things when it comes to relationships, counseling, sexologists, unknown, UFOs, supernatural powers, voodoo, witchcraft, traveling overseas, making videos, securing your pockets so you won't get robbed. You come to me, the animated one, the cringy one, the bald-headed motherfucking orangutan, someone called me. And I said, that I don't look like an orangutan. You know, a lot of people say I look pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe they caught me at a bad day. Sometimes my face changes. You never heard of shapeshifters in the world? One day my face may look like this, but then another may look like that. Okay. But other than that, let's go on with the subject now here. I'm going to go down the list, and I'm going to title it, because this is all unscripted here. 5 low-quality things to look out for a low-quality woman. From my experiences being in a fetish gigolo, I'll tell you right in and there. Okay, let's go off with a little more of my background here. When I was younger, I always felt that one thing in particular, why I kept getting rejections when I was younger. I always wondered why females was rejecting me. Because you know why women was rejecting me? But they wasn't giving me no play. They would give me some play, but they wouldn't really want to be with me. They wouldn't want to have sex with me. This is when I was younger. 17, 16 years old. I'm 46 years old. I almost committed seppuku. I almost committed suicide because of a stupid broad who was a whore, a Babylon, a harlot, Scarlet, Jezebel type bitches. Okay, but I was young. I was blue pill. Everybody starts off as a blue pill. So I realized that before I committed suicide, I had to study on women's psychology. The psychosis of women's psychology. I was also taught by pimps and hustlers before I came into Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I was about to give up on it all until I did that. So the hustlers and the pimps told me this is how you control women, but I didn't hear it too much. So I basically had to come to Pittsburgh to self-awaken myself by studying women's behavior. You know, frequency patterns, algorithms, you know. And then I had to be creative and say, okay, since I'm not getting any ass, I might as well get the biggest dick in the world, because everybody always talk about dick in those days when I was in high school, yada, yada, yada. So this is what I learned. I learned how to be a therapist. I learned how to study and to become a Renaissance man into multiple fields. And I always had a great conversation. No females ever said I had a boring conversation. So this is my ticket. Okay, so I started becoming a fetish gigolo. I started making my own demands and standards. And this is what I found out about women in general. In general, okay. The first thing I realized is that I didn't want no used vaginas. So that's the first thing you should be looking at if you're not a beta alpha. When I was a beta alpha, I fucked with tons of fucking used vaginas with a strap on. All right, I may get my dick sucked here and there, massage some shit, do blindfold, dominatrix, submitrix type shit. Okay, the fetish type shit that most people don't get into often. I make porn on that shit too, and I make my own videos. So try me if you want. So next thing you know, one thing I just found out is that the women are just dirty. They're not clean down there. So the first thing of a low quality woman is if her virginity is taken. I used to get rejections countless from females who are not a fucking virgin. So they're automatically on my boat, low quality women, straight up off the bat. The second thing I start looking at after, even if a female loses her virginity, what is the next step, okay, to understanding the quality of a female? Respect. Second. Respect comes, okay, I'm not going to put this in exact order, but I believe that virginity is first. But respect is like, I hear guys all the time talking about the female don't respect them, or they're faded over time. So if a female don't have respect for you, or she's hiding them, it will come out. So if she doesn't have any respect for you, you automatically know. You have to test that. You have to test that shit. So that's number 2, okay. But the second one is really attitude. But we already talking about 3 now. Attitude is a big thing for black women. Straight up. Okay. I tell sisters all of the time, look at the white woman. Do what the white women are doing. Okay. You don't want equality no more. So advertise that shit. You know, the alphas or the illuminated ones freed your asses in the 1950s and 60s, right? From the feminist movement, Gloria Steinem. Actually, feminist, the agenda came from black women who were living in the house. Okay. They had to encourage the white women to get out of the house because they were there all the time. You know, the sisters, the black sisters, and the Black Panther movement and all that other shit caused the white man or the illuminated ones or the shapeshifters or the alien ones or the superior races ones to create the CIA movement. I keep repeating this over and over again to separate the sexes because they can make more money. Capitalism sells everything. Abraham Lincoln had it best. You want someone to work for you the best way, you use capitalism. All right, okay. Virginity. Attitude. Respect. Respect comes in multiple facets of ways. If she don't have respect for her body, there you go. You know, you can see the quality of a female just by looking at those things. Those 3 things. The 4th thing is her health. Very fucking important because lots of females complain because they didn't take care of their health. Using drugs, okay, hanging and socializing, okay, you know, I'm like, what kind of quality woman is going to basically have a good man if she don't take care of her health? She don't have no respect for her man, and you know, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, okay, to deal with that type of female. And the 5th thing is that she's not into polygyny, okay? That should really be the 2nd thing, but you can organize it yourself because women, when they lose interest in a man, I'm like, why don't you just get into polygyny? I asked them. I said, get into polygyny. You don't have to worry about the man ever cheating at all, okay? The only thing you have to really worry about, if she doesn't believe in polygyny, she's a low-quality woman to me. Okay, so virginity, she doesn't believe in polygyny, her attitude, her respect for you, okay, also, okay, attitude, respect, her virginity, polygyny, those are about 4 things. Okay, now the 5th thing is that, what else is there? Those are some high quality things. I believe that a lower quality woman usually doesn't have anything in common with a man. So you could flip it all you want, but when I have conversations with the multitudes of women, I'm like, their conversation is done. They are finished. I don't have time for it. I'm the one who's entertaining. What are you doing for me? Fucking and sucking? You're fucking and sucking, but you don't have a personality? They don't have shit in common with you. Women and men don't usually have shit in common, but if you want to make another video, make it longer, it's up to you. But for me, is virginity, polygyny, she don't believe it. You know, the conundrum and the fucking oxymoron with women, the contradiction, is that once women get tired, they'll start cheating around, okay? And I'm like, if you warned her in advance that it's not worth it, if you didn't like my dick from the beginning, you shouldn't even carry on. Okay, you should even, that's why I tell guys all the time, fuck with virgins. you will be the tightest of all time. Okay, you don't got to worry about all this size thing. Now, if you're too small, I feel bad for you. It took me 3 days to bust open a virgin. I fucked with 2 virgins in my life. Only 2. Had 2 menage a trois in my life. I wish I would recorded the menage a trois though. But I recorded countless fucking women. I make sure. Record your shit, please, you guys. Please stop talking, please, if you have no fucking videos. I said, do you have any videos, dog? Do you want to see some of mine? No, I don't want to see some of yours. What the fuck? I'm just trying to prove to you that I'm the real McCoy, motherfucker. You understand who the fuck I am? But you know what? So, we're going to repeat again. Virginity to me is number 1. Uno quattro. Uno quattro. Second, polygyny. Because the new age man is not going to be dealing with just one chick. Especially if you got your shit together. She ain't going to have shit together. No. Polygyny creates bigger families. More income in the house. And I advise y'all guys to stop putting women on leases. Don't put them on your rental houses. If that's your house, sign a prenup or some shit like that. But I don't believe in marriage and shit like that. So polygyny is the second one. The third one is fucking having in common something relatable to a man. I'm like, they don't have nothing in common. Like I tell my wife all the time, you better get into video games or get into some pornography like I like to do and we record each other. She was thinking about it, but I said, come on now, you wasting my fucking time, bitch. So I'm like, I'm already playing an exit. And since I'm a high quality motherfucker who may seem like a low quality motherfucker, okay, because I'm not ambitious. I get people to help me out, okay? The white man, black man, anybody if I can. I could be homeless on the street and somebody will let me live with them, okay? That's how good I am. I had white people let me enter their house, playing with their kids and fucking as a babysitter and shit. And I'm just wondering, why do they trust me so much? Because of my conversation. But what else is there to say? I named fucking 5 things. Virginity, polygyny, having something in common, respect for you, attitude. Black women gotta stop this fucking attitude shit. They gotta stop it. For every female I talked to who were black and they had roaches in their fucking house, they're fucking nasty bitches, okay? I tell them all the time, if you were teaching your kids to watch BET, get them you have daughters. Homeschool them bitches. Homeschool your daughters, man. Yo. Now, sons is a different subject. I make countless videos on the difference between raising sons and girls. I make countless fucking videos. But please, these are the low quality things to look out for a woman. Those are big red flags. You could add in there flirtatious, eyeballing, shot calling type bitches. You can add in there the pussy squeezers or squeezer pleasers or nully pussies, because y'all don't know what those terms mean. You can add up in there, but I don't deal with that. I don't even go that far. It's just the first 2 they just won't agree with, okay? But if you want to have standards for yourself as an alpha male, you got to have a strategy and a plan. If they don't meet this criteria, then you can give them this. Like, okay, you don't, okay. There's countless females I talk to in foreign countries that will tell me they lost their virginity, but when I introduced to them polygyny, them bitches were like, I don't believe it. Then why the fuck would I come to see your big ass? Why would I go to see your big ass if you are even fucking, and you don't believe in polygyny? Nigeria. All countries that have really sexy, fine females who live stay away from the capitals of all cities that's developing, please, guys. Stay away from the capital of every country that is developing and has tourist attraction where mostly white guys will go to, because I seen it. And I'm like, I see white guys in fucking Maya Resort in Ethiopia, shit, sitting back smoking blunts. I saw some Italians out there in Ethiopia. I saw some Amish people out there in Ethiopia and shit. And I'm like, these people are butt white. Like fucking white on fucking rice. They got their shit and eat it too. They cake and eat it too. And probably half the motherfuckers eat shit and booty. Just like some niggas that's evolving in this motherfucking country, which I live in America. But if you tell me you eating booty, I'll fuck you up. I probably might not put my hands on you if you're a giant or some shit, but I'm gonna get me a weapon and hit you in the back of the head and run. Because you spoke and you didn't tell me you eat booty, nigga. And you know how crackers are with that bloody fucking Mary and shit. Licking women when they're on their blood mood and shit. I don't want to hear that shit. But anyway, I talked to you a little bit more than was expected, right? right. Please, guys, make your own standards. The higher the man, the harder the standards. So I remember this guy, right? He was telling me she didn't like the Terminator, so he dropped her like a hotcake. I said, that's rude. That's his standard. Damn, okay. He had everything. She must have did suck his dick, right? Okay, I was like, you just didn't want to talk to her because she didn't know anything about Terminator. You know, I get upset when women don't know about who Super Mario Brothers is. That's my first name. I tell people that you don't know who Super Mario Brothers is. You never heard of Nintendo. Okay, you know, never heard of He-Man. I get upset because them bitches don't really have shit in common. Okay, that's why I say have something in common. That's a high quality. If they don't have nothing in common, they better be suck a hell of a teabag. A hellified fucking teabag. Yeah, guys, you better start going to Kevin Samuels. Okay, listen to Tariq Nasheed, even though he may be a little fraud. Okay, but he got knowledge. Tariq Nasheed got some knowledge. Who else is out there? Okay, Tommy Sotomayor is pretty cool too as well. I like those guys. But to each his own. Have standards and make your own list of what your standards are. Okay. And that's another thing, too. If you want to add in there, she broke, okay, that's up to you. To me, I can use a female who's broke, okay? That just have the upper hand. Like my wife, okay? She had no money when she came into this country. Now she paying her monies. Now she's a slave to the white masters. And I got to tell y'all females, you got to start listening to your husbands. You think the white man gives a fuck about you and you lose your job? You're going to lose all your SNAP benefits. They ain't gonna always help you, babies. Y'all better start waking up and snapping out of that shit. That's a time limit. Feeding off of white daddy syndrome. Why don't you get a job and work or something? Do something different. Stop saying you make more money than a man. You'll be fine if you just stop doing that shit. You know you're not equal to no man. But that's how they was raised today. So let me get on out of here. You okay, Zaza? Tazza? 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 So I'm about to take these goddamn phones. Oh my god, man. And I made a video about the monster thing. You know, they only have a limited amount of time on the phone. I gave them some time so they can focus and learn. But my daughter here, she's a beast. She's already an editor and shit. So I said, I hope you're learning something, because Daddy gonna take that phone. Right? I love you. I love you. You do, you love me? Yeah. I'm gonna get you another mommy. You're going to have a lot of mommies. I gotta give it some time, baby. So, love you all, but I hate the many of you. I love animals more than humans, but I don't fuck the animals. Because I'm not Yo Arse, man. I'm not your Peter Pan. I'm not Yo Arse, man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Peace.